Yesterday, the 21st, MODV printed an intraday low of 0.55. Today, it is has bounced, gained 135%. The company indicated that it's going to file for bankruptcy or has filed for bankruptcy as of the 20th, Wednesday, the 20th. And I think yesterday when we covered it, we were talking about something, something along this sort of lines. I mean, we didn't know it was going to happen, but I don't think the algos were projecting that was going to bounce. I don't remember seeing that. I just have to review again and see. But it's going bankrupt. Yeah, but it's not the end of the road. It's not exactly the end of the road, but it's dicey. Playing trading the stock. But I know somebody who watched the video yesterday. He said he bought at 0.55, and if he hasn't sold, then he has made he has more than doubled. Yeah, more than doubled his money. So it's dicey, it's risky, but that's the riskier it is, the more the gains. Yeah, if it's risky, of course, it's going to cost you if it goes bad, and if it goes good, it's really going to benefit you handsomely. So let's see what we have now. Extrapolation is saying that the rebound will remain strong up till Tuesday, the 9th of September. No guarantee that that will be the case. Projections currently we have 1.28 as of now. The price is 1.3. So as a matter of fact, it's actually a downward projection. So before now, we had as of the 30th of July, we had 2.65, 2.87, 3.24, 4.06, 4.51, 4.74. There's actually up to 8.03, below that 7.3, below that 6.11. Yes, see now. I don't think, yeah, even with this amount of gain, even with a 141% gain, the price pressure momentums are still negative because the stock is in deep waters. So even with this gain, it's still not out of the woods yet. So just be careful. These indicators are saying that it is risky, very, very risky to start getting involved. It hasn't cleared out yet. We'll be talking about when this value gets to something like 0.25, then technically it's looking quite safe. It doesn't mean that, I mean, don't get me wrong. If you know your strategy, do that. But this is also another part of it all. I mean, just buttressing the point that it is still very risky. You know, so let's see what we have on the 4 hour chart. On the 4 hour chart, strength is expected to remain in place up till Monday. Monday, the just a few hours before the pre-market session, and after that, a distributive contraction may play out. 1.37. It's just slightly below where the current price is right now. Is the projection we have. Earlier on, also Tuesday, we had 1.29, 1.52, 1.9, 2.83, 3.09, 3.25. Projections we've seen go all the way towards $8 or thereabout. Here as well, the buying pressure you can see still very, very negative, still severely negative, severely negative. Nothing has improved here. So just be careful. Just be careful. The stock has lost a lot of its value, and it's printing from 52-week lows. It's rising from 52-week lows. So it's still not out of the woods yet. So you need to bear that in mind. Just bear that in mind. Let's just see how they are trading the stock. Active traders. Let's see. Fascinating stuff. So these guys are buying and these guys are selling. As you can see clearly, they want buying. They want to buy cheap, and these guys want to sell high. Even if they want to short high. Yeah, these guys. There's a good chance these market orders are involved in this. These are where much of the aggressors. In fact, wherever the prevailing price is, that's where the aggressors are. So these guys, I can see that's why it has the most volume. The aggressors are here. They're the ones who are partly responsible for the spike. I want it now. What's the price? I want it now. You've traded already. Market order. This is where they come in. They come in right at the price, and it influences things. And indeed as well too. This is also a largely market order as well. They want to sell right now. They are. You can see clearly these guys are on limits. Obviously, they haven't their orders haven't gone through yet. This is open to everybody. This is open to everybody, and it helps you to govern your decisions on how to get involved, how to trade, and all that. Obviously, it's a trader tool. But who said that you can't use it for investment? Because if you want to invest, you have to. It begins with it just the same process. A trade transaction begins. Oh, yeah, a lot wants they won't sell a lot here. Yeah, I mean, bankrupt stocks always a draw. They're always a draw. I think they didn't mention anything about wiping out shares or anything like that. I guess that is why this may have happened. It's just a case of refinancing and all that. Maybe when they refinance, there might be some other things that might some dilutions or something like that. Something may happen, but as far as the shares are intact, they're just going bankrupt or something like that. Sometimes they still remain. Yeah. This bankruptcy does not mean that's the end. In some cases, they may delist or something like that. But yeah, bankruptcy is just fighting for protection. From debtors, from creditors rather. So it's moving up. So the prices are going up as well. Yeah, really fascinating. Let's just see. Okay, it doesn't really play out well here. This is level two. This is by far more the most impressive. But usually it's better. It's best when the stock is cheap or when the stock is in this sort of situation. You know, for instance, when there's short squeeze going on a particular stock or those kind of things. This you see this play out, especially when the stock is cheap. These sort of situations, you also see how active it is, how liquid it is as well. Because this sort of volumes gives you an impression that it's also liquid, even though a lot of aggression is there. And aggression usually affects liquidity; it draws it up. But the fact we can see multiple lots going through, it's to some extent the market for this stock is liquid. Yeah. So yeah, let's see how things go. We've seen projections all the way towards 8.01 or 8.03. There's no guarantee that that is going to happen at all. You know, as of Wednesday, no, as of Tuesday, spiked to 2.65. I don't think that news had come out then. It came out, the news about the bankruptcy came out on the next day. Yeah. So this is yet still a target 2.65. It's up to 152%, but it's still yet to print its intraday high of 2.65. So let's see how things go. I'll definitely continue to update you. Thank you very much for watching this video.